Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be checking out the Razer Ornata V3 keyboard. This is going to be an awesome keyboard if you're a gamer and if you're looking for something with a nice clickety tactile feel. With this keyboard, what's included is going to be this wrist rest, the keyboard, and instruction manual with a few sticker packs. Now the design aesthetics of this keyboard are going to be quite cool. It has this like really low profile slim layout, which I'm a huge fan of. The color is going to be this nice rich midnight black, and the keyboard plastic is going to have a nice soft finish without any texture on it. In terms of keyboard size, this thing does only come with a full size. There's not going to be a TKL version or a mini. So that basically what that means is you're going to have a number pad on all of the versions of the Razer Ornata V3 keyboard. Now the build quality on this keyboard isn't exactly going to be like the most high end, but it's definitely better than a lot of other keyboards out there. If I just do a quick bend test for y'all, you can see that it does have some creaking, but that's not really a deal breaker since you're not sitting there bending your keyboard when you're playing your game. But the wrist rest, on the other hand, is definitely very high quality. It has this nice rubberized finish, which is very pleasant to touch. And then it's also gonna have magnetic tips, this whole strip over here, and it's gonna attach to the keyboard. And the wrist rest will always be attached. So if you move it up or down, you can see it's following it around, and you don't have to correct it. So that's going to be very convenient. It's also going to be a spill resistant keyboard. So if you find yourself accidentally spilling your drink on your keyboard quite often, know that it's going to be safe. You probably just need to pop out the keys, give it a little wipe down, and it should be good to go. Now if we go ahead and flip this keyboard over, you can see that there's going to be some pretty interesting features over here. Firstly, you're going to notice this little tunnel slash path here, and that's going to be for the cable, and you can make it route any way. That way you're not going to have any cable drag, and your cable is going to be going in the general direction of your computer or wherever your cable is plugging into. You can also see that there are going to be two adjustable legs here. One is a small mode and one is a higher mode. And this is going to be great for low profile keyboards because not everyone likes the low profile angle of your wrists being down. Some people like to kind of prop their wrists up higher, so I'm glad that Razer included these adjustable legs. And then the cable is going to be braided, which is a huge plus. That it's using the Razer's Flex technology cable. I don't know if it means anything special, but basically it's just a regular braided cable, and that's going to be much nicer without having any tangling or cable drag on your desk. Looking at the keycaps, you can see that they are going to be very slim. If I pop one out, you can see that these keys have a very slim build. It's very thin, and it's not like regular mechanical keyboards where it goes much higher. This one is slimmer to get that low profile look. And then each of these keys are going to be coated with a UV protection layer, which is going to help for the keys from fading or having any damage or anything like that over time. Now in terms of the key switches Razer is using, it's going to be no switches. Instead, it's going to be a technology called Mecha-membrane. And basically what that is it's kind of a hybrid between scissor key switches and regular membrane rubber switches. And to demonstrate, here's a quick typing test for y'all. It really reminds me of mechanical blue switches if you've ever used those in the past. If you haven't, go to any Best Buy store and they'll definitely have a blue switch keyboard. Here there's going to be 4 buttons. This is a pause and play by default. This is a volume mute. This is a volume down, and this is a volume up. And then you're going to have 3 additional media key buttons up on the function keys here, F5, F6, and F7, which is going to be previous, play, pause, and next. Now this play button does have more advanced functionality. If you single tap, you can see it says pause play, double tap is next track, and triple tap is previous track. The other 3 buttons are going to be standard. It's what the icon says, which is volume up and down and mute. Now if you don't want to use those 4 dedicated media buttons to control your media, you can customize them to do whatever you want in the Razer software. And if I quickly click on a key, you can see you can do keyboard functions, you can do mouse functions, switch profiles, switch lighting, launch a program, multimedia, brightness, all types of settings. So they definitely have customization down with this keyboard. And then quickly looking at the RGB lights, you can see that I have it in this green mode right now. If I hold function and F11, it dims it all the way down, and if I hold function and F12, it brings it right back up. The lighting can be configured in the software, and as you can see here, there's 4 different modes. I currently have it on static green. I can change it to something like breathing, and I can make it breathe between something like green and blue. You can see right now it's green, and then it fades out and into blue. And then there's a whole bunch of different effects that you can customize the lighting with if you really want to configure that. Now, in terms of what type of connection you need in order to make this work with your computer, it's just going to be a regular USB-C cable. It doesn't have any Bluetooth or wireless USB receiver options. And in terms of compatibility, the keyboard will work with both Windows and Mac. However, the software is only going to be compatible with Windows. With Mac, you're going to just kind of have to use it the way it comes out of the box. So I would definitely recommend this keyboard if you are looking for a mid-level keyboard for gamers or productivity. Definitely can't go wrong with this one. And if you want to see a detailed software review on how this keyboard works, be sure to click the video right here. And with that being said, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.